Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Boston Red Sox find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Castillo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Here's Wade Boggs now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And forget it. He hammers one out to right. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. The pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Murray. And there's a fly ball deep right field. To the warning track, makes the catch. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mook. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. Their third home run of the inning. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. They go back to back. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't go any further. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Emilio Pagan will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Two on with one out. So here's Christian Vasquez. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive. Calls it in, 2 away. Throw into third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Babe Ruth. Singy always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Marte.
Here's a 1-1.
Well,
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And another ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, J.P. Crawford. On the ground, Bogaerts throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs. Swung on, belted. Back there. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Swing and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Here's a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Mitch.
First and second,
Haniger.
2 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Mitch Haniger. And a foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the second. Now here is Jarren Duran. The pitch. Ripped on a line. Haniger hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade.
And stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out, and that's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Base is empty with 2 away. Eddie Murray up next for the Red Sox. Right side, hard hit, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the veteran third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too...
And he can't make the play.
Batting none.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
The Mariners down by 4 here on opening day. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Now snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps scoring a ball in the gap.
Step off, throw to first. Seager back easily.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Yoshida makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Man at first.
J.P.
Crawford gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
Runner on the go, and he grounds one back up the middle, safe at second. Edgar Martinez will hit next. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Yoshida under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the third inning. Here's Mookie Betts.
The second base.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
Ball to strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Man at second. That's hard hit on the line. Haniger makes the catch, and there's one gone. Tag out to third, and that's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. The 1-1. That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. Got all of that one. His first homer of the year. It's 7-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Tyler O'Neill. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle as we go to the last of the third. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one fouled off. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Kicks and deals. The punch out there, and one out now. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44. Julio.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Two balls, one strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
The Red Sox leading by 5 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. That one ripped. That's back there. Get out of town. Deflection uses his power with that swing, and they close the gap. It's 7-3.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. Now batting Mitch Haniger. And a pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and they take care of Haniger for the out. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Vasquez. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one's off the wall.
Now batting
Jarren Duran. And a 1-1. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And he boots it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That was blasted to the moon. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Eric Swanson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Babe Ruth up next for the Red Sox. That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 33,
Eddie Murray now at the plate.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Mookie to hit. Turns and fires to Betts. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 12-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. One down, base is empty. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Base is empty, one away. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Wow, it ends up being just a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Rodriguez makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Bottom four, now the third baseman, Kyle Seager. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And another ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now the lefty. Taylor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Here's a 2-2. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A giant his first homer of the year. It's 13-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're dialed into the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Gregory Santos.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now it's Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.